So everybody's going to be looking. It's going to be like wolves on a piece of meat after what Dillon Gabriel is doing. This is the way Cleveland set it up. This is what Jimmy Haslam signed off for. This is what Mark Trestman did on a backdoor deal with Deion Sanders. Please know this. It's going to get hot and heavy in Cleveland like never before. There will be factions. I'm sure there already is. There will be faction. There will be sides. There's split over here, some portion. Shedeur, some portion. Dillon. That makes it extraordinarily difficult. A split locker room, take it from a former coach. You don't ever want it. It's one of the worst things you can have. And only the strongest, again, mentally tough coaches and organizations can put that to rest. And I'm not convinced Cleveland's organization. All right, I'm back. I lost my mic there for a second. I'm not sure what happened. What I was saying is Jimmy Haslam has been a massive problem since 2011 or 2012. Since he took over the franchise, he's one of the worst leaders of an NFL franchise, maybe in history. Great businessman in a lot of ways, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being a great NFL owner. And he has constructed this, and he signed off on it and then tried to throw it on Andrew Berry's lap. And I'm not saying Andrew Berry's a saint in all of this, but he threw it on his lap. There's no way that Shedeur Sanders gets drafted unless Jimmy Haslam signs off on it. Point blank, period. If you thought it was odd that Brian Daboll went to Giants ownership to talk about starting Jackson Dart and the dynamics of stepping him up over a Hall of Famer, then the same applies here. There's no possible way that someone with so much luggage and so much baggage would be selected right after you take a third-round pick and Dillon Gabriel and select Shedeur fifth. So, Cleveland fans, I think you have a lot of reasons to be excited. I think this is a big moment in your history. That's my opinion. I've gotten pretty good at this stuff. I think you got your guy. I really and truly do. But he has so much working against him, and I think you will see the intensity ratchet up to get him out of there. I believe it. Shedeur Sanders is out of options. There's nobody in the league that wants him. That's my opinion, obviously. I don't think anybody wants him. I don't think he's attractive to have. I had made the prediction that he'd be out of the league in 3 years. I believe his talents, he has a lot of talent outside of the game that I think it's going to pull at him. And you already see the talk about, he didn't want to play backup to Lamar. And I said this on day after the draft. He's not cut out to be a backup. He believes he's the man. Now, we should always, in life, if we're the underdog, we should always be fighting to be number one at whatever it is, in my opinion. But there's a process by which you go through that. There's a respect level by which you go through that. The amount of teaching and evidence and people that Shedeur could talk to about this moment, people who have went through it, I'm sure he reached out to a couple of them, but he doesn't live it. He doesn't act it. His demeanor doesn't say it. His mouth is constantly running. And what he doesn't understand or doesn't care to understand is there are other people in the freaking room. Earn it. Sometimes it takes longer. There's guys that waited years for an opportunity. Did Tom Brady get his opportunity right away? No, an injury gave him that opportunity. How about Kurt freaking Warner? How about his opportunity, Shedeur Sanders? No one thought he could do it. Arena ball, bagging groceries. Are you freaking kidding me? Sometimes your opportunity isn't on your clock, buddy. It's just not. No matter who you think you are, no matter what your father told you, no matter the disgrace that your father put your freaking name up in a ring of honor. What a joke. I get so fired up for this because as a coach, we taught against all of this stuff. You cannot have this in sports, period. You cannot. And it's the worst example for young people. This is what they follow. This is one of the reasons why there's so much freaking problems in our world. God bless it. Totally pisses me off. Work your ass off. Rex Ryan said it. Work your ass off. Unfold your arms. Act like a freaking adult and carry yourself like a freaking professional and a teammate. And if and when your time comes, you seize that moment. 32 teams passed up on you for 5 rounds. There's actually many reasons for that. One of which is they don't believe you're good enough. Because the NFL is about winning. You cannot tell me that if they didn't think he was great enough, that it would outweigh all the baggage and he would be the quarterback for somebody. What is so difficult to understand about this? Nothing. He's not good enough. For all the risk, he wasn't good enough. There's a return on investment for a business owner, for a franchise owner, and you have to weigh out what I get with this and what I get with this doesn't match. There's a history of a lot of guys that were trouble. And I agree with a lot of people out there, what they say about the abusers. I agree. I don't like that. I think that's terrible. I think that's where the focus should be. To be honest, if you're going to create a league cause of what to stop freaking beating women. I'm with you on that. And to our knowledge, that's never happened with Shedeur. Good for him. Good for him. And I don't agree that some of those people get a free pass when they do those things, and they still get to go. And it's alleged. It's alleged. Isaiah Bond, Quinshon Judkins. There we go again with the Cleveland Browns. It's like they can't even get. It's like the Dallas Cowboys of a different part of the NFL. And I'm all for giving people a second chance, and everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And I'm getting off track here, but you gotta do what you gotta do to earn it. It's how it's been forever. Unfortunately, it's changing in our world, and that's one of the biggest problems we have. Know your role and shut your mouth. Who said that? I think that was The Rock. When it's your time, if it's going to be your time, it will be your time and it will come in time. I personally don't believe it is. And I personally believe if you get a chance, you will not succeed. And that's no attack on you personally. It's not. So congrats to Cleveland. To close up on the Shedeur thing, I'm saying it now. I've said it already here today. Prepare yourselves. This is going to be a shit show in Cleveland. If you thought it was a lot before, this is going to be probably unlike anything we have ever seen on a specific pressure campaign. The Sanders family, Deion in particular, are master manipulators, folks. He is going to coordinate as many alliances as he can. You will start to see him speak more. He was all talking pre-draft. Then he got real quiet. Then he had that, in all due respect, I lost both my parents to cancer. I am glad that Shedeur Sanders, or that Deion Sanders, is cancer-free. But that press conference was done for multiple reasons. It didn't need to happen that way. It's always a show. He used the opportunity to promote his kids. It's just not what you do in that moment, in my opinion. Then he got quiet again. Then he got loud again. And he's been talking and he's been chirping. If you think that was a lot, look out. You're not even going to recognize what's about to happen probably today. I'm here with you guys. But if I go online right now, I go on X or wherever, there's probably already comments. And if it's not, it's percolating. Like a hot pot of coffee, it's freaking percolating right now. So get ready, Kevin Stefanski, Jimmy Haslam, Cleveland Browns, the Dog Pound, the fans. It's coming hot and heavy.